JAV Electronics presents Abenomics and of Deflation. We will be discussing whether Abenomics is effective in tackling the issue of deflation in Japan. But firstly, what is deflation? Deflation describes the general decline in the prices of goods and services in an economy, which in turn increase the purchasing power of money. What causes deflation? It is caused by a significant drop in demand. This is often accompanied by a heavy psychological element. The consumers and companies grow more pessimistic about the economy, and they hoard cash instead of spending it. So less expensive goods and services may seem like a good thing for consumers, it only marks the beginning of the inflation's downward spiral.
Like one of those nights, this place is too crowded, too many cool kids, whoa. It seems like one of those nights we did.
In the 1990s, Japan faced with prolonged deflation, depreciating Japanese yen, and induced CPI inflation rate of 2% per year. To solve the problem, the Japanese Prime Minister, Shinzo Abe, came up with a system of economic policies, Abenomics. It aims to pull the Japanese economy out of the situation.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 202. Everything will be alright if you keep me next to you. And you don't know about me, but I bet you want to. Everything will be alright if we just keep dancing like we're.
In order to deal with the deflation in Japan, the Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe, introduced a new economic policy regime, Abenomics, since late 2012. The purpose of the policy was to resolve Japan's macroeconomic problems. So what exactly is Abenomics? It consists of three arrows. Firstly, it will be the fiscal stimulus. Secondly, it will be the quantitative easing. And lastly, it will be structural reform. How does Abenomics work? Firstly, fiscal stimulus will increase public investment. Monetary easing will cause the yen to depreciate. This causes exports to increase, which in turn stimulates economic growth. It will also cause the long-term interest rates to be lowered, as well as higher inflation rates. A structural reform to increase private consumption, which caused corporate profits to rise and cause higher
After the
wages.
regime started, both the stock market and the foreign exchange market reacted very favorably. After the implementation of Abenomics, the Japan stock price index increased, even exceeding 15,000 yen.
The monetary policy has contributed to a significant depreciation of the yen and a rapid run-up in stock prices. One possible reason is that it has boosted consumer sentiment and has resulted in consumers spending more money. However, will it really solve deflation? The Japanese economy has some structural problems that are not easily addressed. The aging workforce, insular workforce, and poor female participation. Abenomics is a start to tackle an otherwise very complex issue, but it has yet to start a positive cycle powerful enough to lift the Japanese economy out from deflation.
I was chasing down the days of fear, chasing down a dream before it disappeared. I was aching